Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Streets. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Today, we are not in the popular Ogba bus stop as we used to be. We are actually in a new, a different environment. Now, yesterday, a popular prophet Isa El Huba has come out to tell Nigerians it is high time to come out and protest against the insecurity, against the hardship in the Nigerian economy, that people should no longer sit down and fold their hands. He said he will be on ground to join the planned protest that will come up on the 1st of August. He said he has come out to tell every Nigerians enough is enough. Come out and let Tinubu go. How can you answer this?
Wow, and let Tinubu go.
Yes.
But yes, the APC camp, as I'm talking to you presently, this morning, giving a kind of, surgical intelligence, as I can report from you on the development that is happening in Abuja right now. There is a secret and massive meeting of the APC blocks, with the president, as I'm talking to you, giving the scenario that, something that's going on the ground is spreading online, the internet everywhere, it has gone viral, and the Nigerians are warming up, the Nigerian youths are warming up, they want to take their nation by them own self, and nobody's going to resist that the way it is now. It is not an intentional thing, unfortunately, what is happening today, and majority of Nigerian youth, over 60 million Nigerian youth, are calling for a kind of protest, to let the government know their situation, their position on the developments in the country. Yes, some analysts said it's a revelation. Hunger is a revelation. Then another people is saying end bad government is the revolution. Then by the time you match these two things, hunger and revolution, no, revelation, revolution. Revelation in this context now represents hunger. That's revelation that there's hunger in the land. It can like it's been reported in Vanguard this morning that the Nigerian economy is gloomy. The food inflation has risen up to 50% as I'm talking to you now. Food is not accessible again, not even buying. No. You cannot access food now. The revolutionary aspect of it is to end bad government that had transferred hunger to Nigerians under Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration.
Now, sir, away from that, we saw how the son of Erufai has come out to say that IMF and the World Bank will not save President Bola Ahmed Tinubu this time, and said that the president has claimed to be a political strategist, and said that works only in Lagos, and that mechanism will not be applied or will not be applicable to Nigerians.
Financial pacification will not help Tinubu if he did not do the right thing. Funding of groups, funding of different forum will not help Tinubu at this time if the right thing is not done. Nigerians are becoming tired. That's what they call apathy. They are being connected from the nation that they call their own. And I believe, coming from Erufai's son, that the IMF and World Bank will not say. Of course, he's trying to tell you that, the interest of the American, the British government, they haven't been to Charter House, that anybody that goes to Charter House automatically becomes the president. Whether he has the knowledge, the broader knowledge of administration, whether you have what it takes to govern Nigeria, as long as you are in tune with the colonial masters, they invite you to Charter House. Anybody that goes to Charter House becomes the president of the country. And whether the president does well or not, so far, as long as you protect the interest of the British colonial masters, you are good to go. And that's the essence of it.
But sir, Ali Ndume has told President Bola Tinubu, he said that the president has caged himself a fence round him. Now, he said that it is high time the president come out of that cage fence, and that Nigerians are hungry, and that Nigerians will come out and hear their voice of the hunger.
Yes, Mr. David, thank you for that angle of question, because it has been an issue of debate for some time now as I speak to you this morning, this beautiful morning, reporting from the Center of Excellence with a lot of reservations on Nigerian government, you know, because they are not seeing this destruction, they cannot be able to come up out of it, you know. NSAS would be a child's play, and they keep on sending signals. They're supposed to use NSAS to correct the mistakes they have made over the years and be able to make sure that, you know, things work perfectly well. This is a country where we have all the natural resources to transform a nation, country like Nigeria, where every citizen will be very, very, very comfortable and accessible. You know, they are using government-sponsored terrorist attack on our farmers. They are using government-sponsored attack on our social life. They are using government-sponsored attack on governance. Everything about Nigeria is sponsored to destroy Nigeria by the same leaders.
Sir, lastly, before I let you go, sir, Hope Uzodinma have told the Igbos not to protest in this planned protest. He said the Igbos should stay away from this protest.
For long, Igbos has been differentialized. You know, there's this apathy and sensibility and understanding that Igbo is not part of Nigeria. And it's not the Igbos making, even though they have labored over the years, you know, to spread their struggle and their existence, you know, among Nigerians, among Nigerian statehood. You know, but it is not working. They are not being given that. They have not been given that privilege. I can tell you categorically what has transpired over the years, but this is not a platform because of our time to begin to look into that. You know, so if that sentiment and that reservation continue to come from the Biafran land, from the eastern part of the country, you know, that they are not supposed to be part of any movement or rally or protest that will engineer any form of unrest, because the Igbos will always be targeted. Look at the answers. They almost hipped it on Nnamdi Kanu. That is in Nnamdi Kanu that is behind the protest. You can see the sentiment. So Igbos have understand the sentiment against them, and if they are not going to be part of the protest, well, that is left for them to decide at the end of the day.
But Hope Uzodinma himself has banned protest in Imo State.
Nobody can ban protest.
He banned it. He said nobody should protest against
because you know that's all they always come up with. You know, the security, the ID, the military hierarchy are already doing like this now because of, you know, the security report of what is coming. No, they cannot stop it. Any attempt to use bullets on protesting Nigerian youths, you know, will spell doom, because that will see the rise of Biafra.
Are you ready for the protest, for the planned protest?
The security is responsibility of everyone. Okay. Change, like I always said, I cannot be an elephant and I march on the tail of a mouse and I watch and laugh and celebrate. Then I am part of the oppressor. Nigerians are watching as government continue to trample on the citizens. And those who are by the side are clapping and celebrating, those ones too are part of the oppressors.
Those ones clapping for the inflation and the current hardship are also part of the oppressors.
That is the truth. And until we move on from that angle and begin to have a holistic condemnation and the reasons why Nigeria should move forward. See, they only base the leadership of Nigeria based on ethnicity, based on religion, based on that. And look at it, where we are today. I wish Nigerian youth were able to do a proper repeat of the success they enjoyed today.
Sir, last thing let's go. Now, do you think it's because of the Kenyan protest that has also engineered the Nigerian youth to come out and Sorosoke or speak up this time around?
You know, if you look at the Kenyans, you know, and after I've labored for a young man to become the president, not this old ponds, you know, that call themselves presidents, you know, if you're in the midst of them, you cannot see road because they will stir up the mud inside the pond. That's what they do. So if you join them to be part of the pond, to be inside the pond, you cannot see road because they use their wuru to stir up the mud. An ordinary man cannot see. Nigerians youths are not seeing. And that is why they are moving to the next step now. You know, so what Kenyans has done is that after celebrating the success of William Ruto, the man came back and started implementing drastic and deadly IMF and World Bank policies that has crippled Africa. They rejected it. They said, get out! We are ready for you, Ruto, a young man. No, we can't take it. And that's what the revolutionaries, we have them in Nigeria. I don't want to mention names. I believe that we have the revolutionaries, we have ethnic laws in all nationalities in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Once they stand up, Nigeria cannot be able to curtail them.
Thank you for that wonderful submission from our wonderful guest, Mr. Chinedu Michael. Thank you so much.